time to go ahead and knock out your bonus reading for May 2024. So when I do bonus readings, what I'm looking for is details, situations, or scenarios that didn't make it into the main monthly reading, okay? For those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, all the information on how you can go about doing that is down there in the description box of this video. Man, the Nine of Pentacles reverse came out. Some of y'all could be stressing about finances, but this isn't a finance reading, so... Anyway, I want to start this off with the new person, okay? So if you're not dealing with, interested in, or inquiring about somebody new who just showed up in your life, this is not for you. All right, let's see what's going wrong. Why are there concerns? What's the problem here? What's going on between Gemini and the new person? The Moon card. So maybe this person is kind of like, you can tell there's a lot going on deep down inside of them that they either just don't want to let you in on, or with this Moon card, could be a Pisces for some of you, they may not even really know how to express what's going on with them at the deepest level, you know? So, all right. Ten of Pentacles reverse now. Okay, that could be some financial stress that might have a lot, you know, have a lot to do with why this person is very closed off, maybe. Ooh, and oh man, the Death card reversed. Three of Swords. So this person's definitely, you suspect that they're definitely not over their ex. Now again, this first spread is a general energetic overview, mainly from your perspective, okay? I don't really think you trust this person. For whatever reason, I think that you strongly suspect that they're still in love with their ex. You very strongly suspect that they may still be stalking and watching their ex too. So, yeah. There's just something, it feels like that there's more than what meets the eye here. But here's the scary part. This connection is getting really, really intense. This connection is becoming very intense. Very intense. Could be a Sagittarius for some of you. Also have Aries, Scorpio. Could be a fellow Gemini. Yeah, you're not 100% sure whether or not this person is just playing games or if they really want something serious with you. Okay, well, let's look at their real energy and let's see what is their true energy. What are their real feelings and intentions? What's this person's true energy towards Gemini, universe? What's their real energy and intentions? How do they really feel about you? Three of Swords, you're right. You're right. They are still heartbroken over their last relationship. Okay, you might be bang on the money there. You very well may be. Four of Cups. This person has a lot of insecurity issues. They may kind of feel like you're a little bit out of their league, possibly. Okay. But I don't think it's coming from a bad place. Are they keeping secrets from you? No, I don't think so. They may not be all the way open about, you know, the fact that they haven't really moved on from their ex, but I don't think they're trying to get back with their ex. I don't think so. But they do have some trust issues that do stem from that relationship. Yep, I think they got cheated on in the past, possibly abandoned for someone else. So, yeah, they're a little bit afraid of allowing themselves to fall in love again and take the chance on having that happen again. So, okay. Ten of Pentacles reversed again. And yeah, they could be stressing out over finances too. I don't know a single human being who hasn't been worried about finances over the past year. You know, so that could have a lot to do with why they're acting the way they're acting. Let's see how this is playing out in May. How's it playing out? Will it take a turn for the best, take a turn for the worst, or just kind of plateau out and stay the same? Let's see. King of Coins reversed. Two more shuffles. Okay, Page of Swords reversed. Empress reversed. Okay, so no, I'm not really seeing this coming to an end. No, yeah, it's just starting to weigh on you very heavily because communication is not picking up between the two of you. So since you all aren't actively communicating and this person isn't really opening up, so it's kind of starting to weigh on you. And it may be getting to the point to where this is just turning into mainly a sex-based connection if you're not really connecting at that deepest level. Like I said, I'm not making excuses for this person, but I don't even think they know how to really open up and express what's going on inside of them. Now, again, that's no excuse. That doesn't mean that you should put up with it. There's a difference between an excuse and a reason. You know, an excuse means that makes it okay. The reason is, well, if it's the reason, that's just the reason, whether you like it or not, whether it's okay or not. You know, so, yeah. Anyway, though, yeah, by the time June gets here, this is weighing on you very, very heavily, and you might be losing sleep at night, and I knew this was going to come out. I knew this was come out. It's when that tension starts to build and build and build and build and build, eventually it's going to pop. Eventually. Very soon. Probably the closer we get to Gemini season, honestly. Closer we get to Gemini season and you ain't, you know, you're just bottling up and repressing your frustration, and then it's eventually going to end up coming out sideways. So, let's get the advice on this. What's the best advice for Gemini? What's the best advice? Three of Pentacles reversed. Y'all got to come together as a team, man. There has to be teamwork. I know that sounds corny. I know that sounds cliche, but you have no idea how true that is, dude. If two people aren't working together as a team, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. Ten of Wands, look. Well, here's what I would say. Because communication is going to have to pick up between the two of you at some point. Start expressing your concerns about this and let it be known that they're safe to open up to you. Let it be known. Even though I don't really think this person's probably never opened up to anybody, honestly. Probably not. But, you know, they have to learn how to start opening up. And one of the first things that really can help aid in assisting in that process is if they know that they're safe to open up without being judged, without being made fun of, without their emotions being used against them, you know. See a whole lot of that happening out here in today's day and age. There's a lot of people out there who don't want to open up to nobody because every time they do, it gets used against them, you know. All right, now we're going to move on to the current person. So if you're not having problems, issues, or concerns in your current relationship, This is not for you. What is happening between Gemini and the current person? What's the problem? Star card. Okay. Justice reversed. Emperor reversed. Okay. Well, this one's tricky. This one is tricky. I'll go ahead and tell you what jumps out at me immediately. Is I don't see anything here, anything that indicates two people being in love. Matter of fact, I don't have any cups on the table here. Not one. Not one. Not one. This is all major arcana, fire and air, and that's it. Swords and wands. So it may just kind of be to the point now. I'm not saying, it does show that there probably is a little bit of tension, some drama between the two of you, but by and large, I think that the love has just drained dry from this situation completely. Just feels like there's no love left here. Matter of fact, I think both of you, because we have the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands, which is basically the air and fire version of the same card, which would indicate that you and them are both up in your heads, not sure how you feel about this. Not sure whether or not you want to continue this relationship. And it could be a suspected third party. I'm not saying that there is a third party, but it could be suspected. There could be a lack of trust with the Three of Cups, Seven of Cups. Somebody here suspects possible infidelity. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, let's see how this person really feels about you. How's this person really, truly feel about Gemini? What are their real thoughts, feelings, and opinions? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh, I think it's them that doesn't really trust you. Yeah, I think they may suspect that you have a third party. Yeah, this person don't trust you. Person that you're dealing with, they don't trust you. But they kind of feel like they're stuck in this predicament where they don't want it to come to an end, but they don't know if they can trust you. Now, why don't they trust you? It is not telling me. I have no idea. I'm going to leave that up to you to go inside and ask yourself that. Did you give them reason not to trust you at some point? That's between you and them. I'm sure that some of you did not. I guarantee you there's a bunch of you out there that didn't do nothing. And as long as you can go inside with a clear conscience and a clean heart and tell yourself, I didn't fucking do nothing. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Because if that's you, you didn't do nothing, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. It ain't on you, it's on them. That's why you got to be so solid with yourself and your intentions. So solid. Because them not trusting you, that's a them problem, not a you problem. See what I'm saying? So let's see how this is playing out. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? How's this playing out? Knight of Swords. I think y'all are going to have a little sit-down talk about this situation. Yeah, I think y'all are going to try to work this out, honestly. I think so, because, yeah. But here's the thing that I'm a little bit concerned about is just going through a repeat cycle. Because in order for a relationship to work out successfully, both people, not just one person, not just the other, not just the person who did wrong, not just the person who is the primary catalyst for the majority of the problems, but both people have to be working on themselves. It's the only way it's going to work. It's the only way that the two of you are going to grow together successfully, is if I work on me with you by my side, and you work on you with me by your side. It's the only way it's going to work. So here's the thing. How tricky it is to actually make a genuine change. That can be tricky because it can take a long time. Like, say, for example, you want to start changing your diet, right? Well, just because you change your diet for the first few days or for the first week doesn't really mean that you've made that change fully yet. You haven't really fully made that change until you're so comfortable with that diet that you don't even have to think about it. That can take a while. That can take weeks and weeks and weeks, months and months and months, to make a true, genuine change to the point to where it writes itself into your brain and you're not thinking about it anymore. So I'm seeing you all trying to work this out, but it looks like it's more than likely going to loop back around into a repeat cycle. But you're still trying to work it out. Let's get the advice. What is the advice? What is the best advice? What's the advice? What's the best advice? Oh man, got that 9 of Wands there. Okay, so really the only thing you can do as an individual is focus on you. I know that sounds corny, but dude, I'm telling you, I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. I don't care what your race, religion, ethnicity, culture. I don't care. If you think you don't have nothing you need to work on, you're severely mistaken. Every last one of us got shit we need to work on. Anybody that thinks they don't is only lying to themselves. We all do. Not a human being walking the face of this earth and ain't got no healing work, nothing that they need to work on improving. We all do. And that's the only thing you can do is make sure that you're focusing on that yourself. That's all you can do. I know you can think of something. You can think of at least one little thing, like, well, you know what? I get really emotionally triggered when somebody cuts me off without using a turn signal. Man, that will just eat my lunch and fuck up my whole day. Well, I'm going to work on that. You may not think that will have any kind of effect on anything else in your life, but it does. That will carry out into other areas and aspects of your life, okay? So, all right, let's get some good vibes in the air here. Get some good vibes in the air and burn them like we just don't care. All right. So, I forgot to add. So when you start doing this kind of work here, and you really, 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 really start working on just one little thing, just one thing. I don't care if it's when you get emotionally triggered while driving or whatever the case may be. You start working on one little thing. You are making a frequency change. Slightly, ever so slightly, but you're changing vibrations. Every time you start rewriting something in your own brain, whether it's an emotional trigger, whether you want to let go of a belief system. You're turning that radio dial and changing frequencies. Now, it'll get to a point where the person that you're dealing with will have one or two choices. Either change frequencies with you or let you go, because the two of you will separate by default, by way of universal law. And then if that happens, then the universe will bring a new person who matches your new frequency into your life. And that's the way it works. All right, now we're going to take another look at the person from the past. Let's see if I missed any details between Gemini and the person from the past. Ooh, the Hierophant. Hang on. Oh, Eight of Cups reversed. I'm feeling like you're going to be tested. That feels like a test is coming. Yep, Tower card reversed. I'm thinking reconciliation is going to be attempted. And this is a test. Yep. I'm thinking that the two of you are going to end up reuniting, coming back together, and it's a test. It is a test. Are you ready to evolve, or are you going to repeat? Evolve or repeat? So, I am thinking that the two of you are reconnecting and coming together. That came out quick. Let's see what this person's intentions are. What's their real feelings, energy, and intentions? What's their real feelings, energy, and intentions? King of Wands reversed, of course. Playing the same old games they were playing back in the day. Nine of Wands, King of Wands reversed. They're coming back, bringing the same energy back to the connection that they had when you all parted ways. Devil card. Devil card, King of Wands reversed. You know this person's still playing games. So, Emperor reversed, King of Swords reversed, playing mind games with you. Come on now, man. How is this playing itself out? How's this playing out? What's the outcome? What is the outcome? Death card reversed. So reconciliation, I think, is going to be attempted, but it will be a failed attempt. Some of y'all are about to go through a little repeat cycle with this person. It's not going to take too long at all. And wasn't we already talking about this in one of the all signs videos for Gemini? I think so. Sometimes repeating a toxic cycle can be a good thing. Sometimes it can. Absolutely. So, I mean, that can be one of the greatest teachers of wisdom. It seriously can. What's the advice? What is the advice, man? Don't let your guard down. Don't let your guard down. King of Cups reversed. Okay. So at some point, we have to draw the line and say, okay, this is what you did last time, and the time before that, and the time before that. Some of you all have already been on and off with this person several times. But after a certain point, you have to draw the line. And when somebody shows you their true colors, you don't try to repaint them. If somebody does the same thing once, they do the same thing twice, and then they do the same thing a third time, it shouldn't even get to that third time. If somebody does the same thing twice, that tells you what they're going to do every time you bring them up in your life. And at some point, we have to say, okay, all right, I see who you truly are. I see what your true colors are. Because I'm going to tell you what right now. When you learn the lessons that you were meant to learn with this person, you will become a frequency match to your actual person. But you and your actual person will not be a vibrational match until you learn what you were supposed to learn from this past situation. So repeat that cycle as many times as you have to until you learn what it is that you needed to learn, because you won't be able to successfully build and grow something with your actual person until you learn that lesson, okay? It's not just you. The universe is not just singling out Gemini. We all have to go through that. We all do, okay? All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Gemini friends needed to hear, so I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.